You have to actually go into your TikTok shop, edit your listings per what's trending on TikTok.
Well, let me ask you, how big is your group? How your list?
50,000.
50,000 creators.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. You know how many it sold a day when it went viral?
How many?
The first day it sold 17,000 units.
Okay, Michael. So I hear that you have been killing it with TikTok over the last few months. And now that they banned TikTok for 24 hours or whatever,
12 hours.
12 hours.
12 hours.
And now they debanned it. So now it's go time. We got the free road to go heavy on TikTok, and I know you've been killing it. So let's talk about TikTok. I'd like to hear, what are you doing? What's working? What's not working? And why should every single brand should be on TikTok?
Yeah, so I mean, not every brand's totally qualified to be on TikTok. Like certain categories aren't, but most people are. So first and foremost, I guess the first step is most people naturally sync their TikTok shop to their Shopify, which you should do. You want your orders to come into Shopify. If your Shopify is hooked up to a 3PL or you're shipping out the orders yourselves, so you want to go through the process and sort of dummy run it, right? So like if your TikTok and Shopify are synced, not all Shopify images are TOS compliant on TikTok shop. So first you might have to change a few images, right? So all of your graphics and images should be based, and even main image should be based on making it hit on a trend, right? Hit your title, hit your SEO on TikTok based on trending hashtags, based on actual trends.
So it's different than your Amazon listing, or
it's different. You can't just sync the information. You can't just be lazy about it. You have to actually go into your TikTok shop, edit your listings per what's trending on TikTok. Your images should match the colors, your font should match. You should really think about your pain points, really think about your graphics. Like in an ideal world, your graphics would be different than your Amazon listing, right? So they're not the same platforms. Like you wouldn't use the same graphics on Amazon that you would on Target.com, right? They're a little different. So you would change things based on each platform that you're on. In TikTok, you definitely want to change them because you want to hit on existing trends. So first and foremost, your listing should be set up, and it's not hard. It's not rocket science to like set up a listing for TikTok. It takes a few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes of market research to go in there and find out what you should say about it. Look at your competition, look at how they're saying it, look how they're building their listing. And honestly, you'll have a really good feel for it in 5 minutes. And most of this is going to be done mobilely. Do not try to even do it on desktop. That's the one caveat to TikTok, is you really want to see how things are going. So I spend a lot of time on mobile TikTok. I spend a lot of time on my phone on it, right? So does my team. Second,
what portion of the sales happen through mobile as opposed to, well, actually you can't even buy on desktop, right?
No, you can't buy anything on desktop. It's all mobile. 100% of them are mobile, right? So next thing is when have your sample system set up. So you're going to have to send creator samples, and don't just have it plugged into MCF on Amazon, which is multi-channel fulfillment. Don't just send a generic brown box, and don't just send a generic padded envelope. Like really get into it. Put a personalized note, make a message, get some personalized branding. But I guess I'm going to undercut that by a little bit, because you have to be able to get creators to send samples too.
Right. I was going to say.
Yeah. So let's go back a step and getting creators. Now, using the creator affiliate portal on TikTok Shop is a bit of a nightmare. A lot of agencies do it via the partner center, but I always will do it via the seller center because you're going to get more. It's going to be faster and easier results, and doing it through the affiliate center. Now, you have to really think outside the box, because you can't, like a lot of people historically set up bots, just reach out to like 20 or 30,000 creators, even a week, and getting like a couple hundred creators responding to you. In the end, this is the same list building process. So what a good way of doing it is, in building a creator list, is you're after their email addresses, you're after their phone numbers, you're after their DMs, you're after them personally. So a couple of easy tips for getting and building a creator list is look at the creators that are on Instagram, that are on TikTok. Doesn't matter where they are. Everybody has it. Most people or most creators have both, right? The TikTok or Instagram account. A lot of times you go to their Instagram account, you can collect their information, including their email. So build an email list, now the ideal thing you're trying to do when you're building a list is you're trying to centralize them on a hub. Discord is a great option for that. So what you want to do is collect their information and say, please join our Discord group for large incentives and rewards to post to your TikTok account. And all you have to do is you can hire a VA, or you can get someone in your staff or yourself to go in and just start collecting in this information, right? Because you want to build a list, like let's say an Excel list of all 5,000 creators, 10,000 creators. These are creators you can use for life. And as long as you get some kind of relationship building with them, and you want to get them in Discord because you want to engage with them regularly, you want to talk to them. These are your people. These are your staff that you're building. You recruited them, right, to your army. Build your army.
So what are the main differences between reaching out to 5,000 creators through the TikTok hub, or reaching out to, let's say you have a list of 5,000 creators and then reaching out to your own list?
I'll tell you the very simple difference. You're going to get most likely probably a 5% response rate via the affiliate center on TikTok versus like a 60% response rate on Discord.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You want, because your game here is volume. You want quantity. You want 500 samples going out a month, right? You're not going to get that. It's so hard to accomplish that in the affiliate center on TikTok. You can accomplish that so fast in a Discord group. You want 100 samples to go out today to 100 vetted profiles that you already built a relationship with. And guess what? When you build a relationship with a creator, their video is going to be posted way differently than a generic creator that's just there to maybe see if they can get some affiliate commission. You want to build a relationship with a creator because they're there working for you, and you're going to try to help them in different ways to build your brand with you, because they're going to get 30% affiliate commission when they're doing that, right? And they're going to fail. So many of them are going to fail, but you're there to pick up the pieces when they do and keep encouraging them, because they might be their 6th or 8th video that actually gets traction and gets $10,000 in sales, not their first. So that's why you want to keep the relationship going. Maybe they're going to be posting about your brand for an entire year before they make sales. Like, that's a little long, but maybe a month, maybe 2, right? So, but let's say they get sales, you want to keep them on board, right? So therefore they're going to post and you want them to post in the Discord group, hey, I got $10,000 in GMV today. It's going to encourage the other members of the Discord group to keep posting. Keep your head up, right? Keep going. You're going to make it.
So you're building a community. Your own community. You're building your own community. You're motivating them, maybe giving them tips, share success stories. And then, of course, they get the free product and make money.
That's right. And so list building you can do it, and sure, you can start your affiliate, reach out in the affiliate center. You can do it on Instagram. You can find profiles. There's a million ways to collect these people's profiles, right? Sometimes I've also sent voice text to creators I really wanted, so like I'll actually slide into their DMs and be like, hey, listen, I'm Michael, and I would love to work with you. My brand is X, and it's a recorded voice text. And you know what? When a creator, think about it like a creator, right? You're going and getting all million DMs a day, right? You have however many followers. You get a voice text on a DM, you're going to want to see what that one says, because nobody sends voice texts, right? So, and you know what? You want that creator, send them a voice text, send them a voice memo, right? That'll definitely get their attention. You're personal. You're a real person to them now. You're talking to them. So also a great strategy for building, and sure, you can send 100 voice texts a day, right? So another great way of building an army, and invite them to your Discord group, right? Get a collab going with them. Next.
So you want to invite them to your Discord group. You want to try to get their name, obviously, email, phone number, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, you could text with them. I mean, you just have to have capacity to be able to have that much communication with that many people. That's why I usually just stick with Discord, because I can communicate to people very easily on a Discord group and get the creators talking to each other, and you're forming your own little mini social media based on your brand, right?
Well, let me ask you, how big is your group? Your list?
50,000.
50,000 creators.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So that's I cheated and I bypassed. And so the way that list was originally built is this way. And I basically, the way I did it is I sort of won the lottery with that list. I acquired that list. list, right? I purchased.
Okay.
So, and this
It takes
now
years,
I was
right?
like, okay, great. We're going to have some drop offs upon this purchase, right? So I purchased the list. I'm going to have some drop offs, but I quickly was like, okay, let's continuously add new creators to the list. So I've been working to add new, while some of them drop out or go out of communication because the previous relationship they had with a different group is not me, but it's one of the people I have working with me are familiar with them already, right? So I got a little bit lucky there. So I can't say that everyone's just going to get lucky and, you know, hey, acquire a 50,000 person list, but this is the way the list was built.
Would
right?
you say that it
This
takes
is the way I can add 1,000 people a week to the list. This is how I add and recycle my list every week. So I continuously vet my list.
Okay, that's amazing. Would you say that it takes years, months?
Oh no, weeks. You can build a list. You can build a huge list of 10,000, 20,000 people in weeks. You just have to have a lot of man hours dedicated to it. That's all.
Okay.
Well worth it.
If somebody wanted to work with you and use your list to promote their products, are you open for this?
Yeah. So that's a part of what I do is obviously I built a list for the reason of helping others. I mean, yes, I have my own brands, but I also use the list for people, for clients. Like I'll literally happily use your list to get, I can get hundreds of videos posted a week. Hundreds, some of them from high GMV creators. The idea is if you wanted to collab and use my list for your brand, if it's a good fit, the only exception is like, well, I can use my list for any product, sure. But, you know, do you have a good product that has a good differentiating aspect that would potentially be viral, right? Otherwise, why would you want to waste 2 or 5 or 1,000 samples of your product going to different videos when it doesn't necessarily have viral potential? So if you have just like, if you have an aloe vera gel, or if you have a product that just says shampoo on it, or if you have some kind of supplement like electrolytes, everybody has electrolytes,
right?
Like, do you have something different or cool that you'd really want to invest, you know, 1,000 samples of your product over 2 months into, right? Because yes, you'll have 1,000 videos or 2,000 videos posted over a few months. Is that worth it for you? Do you really think your product will go viral, right? So do you have electrolytes with a twist? Do you have something cool about your electrolytes? I mean, everybody says their product is the coolest, but it has to actually really market that, you know?
Yeah, no, makes sense. Would you be able to tell if someone comes with a product, would you be able to tell like, most likely will not go?
Usually within a few minutes. Yeah, I can look at the product and I can tell in a few minutes if it's viral potential.
Okay.
I'll tell you that every brand has a viral potential product, you know, if they have like a portfolio of 10 or 20 products. But sometimes it turns out it's their slowest seller that's the most viral potential. Like they're selling on Amazon, they're selling other platforms, and they're going, oh, we have electrolytes, we have this, but they've been grandfathered in on those products for 10 years. But their most viral potential product is the one that sells 5 units a week, but they just never marketed it correct. So it happens like that all the time. And then guess what? Like like with my brand, one of my slower sellers was the viral product, and it was selling 1 a day on Amazon. Sold 1 a day. You know how many it sold a day when it went viral?
How many?
The first day it sold 17,000 units.
Wow, incredible. So 1 day.
That was a product that sold 1 a day on Amazon. Now so between Amazon and TikTok and everything, it was insane. So with that product, my other products, even though they were huge sellers on Amazon, were not good for TikTok. They were already saturated. They weren't different enough. They were just grandfathered in on Amazon.
Okay. Michael, we're out of time. Thank you so much for this information. If somebody wants to contact you, what's your email? How do they contact you?
You can contact me, Michael@bullseyesellers.com.
Okay, or Ernesto, which is me, at bullseyesellers.com. Mike, thanks for your time, man.